Very recently, I bought myself a load of sewing patterns and I thought, why not come on here and share my sewing pattern haul with you. Hi, my name is Juliet Uzor of sewsonatural.com, and this is a place where we work together to demystify this thing called sewing clothes. You're absolutely welcome to my channel, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more sewing clothes related content. So the very first one I have here are these patterns that I bought for making coats. I know, these two are the same. So I have a tip for you. Before you actually buy any sewing pattern from the big four companies like your McCall's, Vogue, Burda, you know those patterns by the big four companies, please check that you've got your right size. So we've got the ones that are from, I think it's from size 6 to about size 14, and then you've got the size 14 to size 22. Just make sure you've got the right size, because I didn't check it before I clicked on the purchase button. So double check before you buy, especially when you're buying online. I mean, if you're buying in person, you can always go back and exchange, but I had to learn the hard way, didn't I? And it's not like I didn't already know. I already knew, but I just didn't think like that. Anyway, I've got these ones here by Vogue. Yeah, they're all Vogue patterns, and I have already made this pattern here. I made a red coat using this pattern, and the video to the making of this coat is here on the channel. I'll leave the link to it in the description box below so that you can watch and see my journey from paper pattern to actual coats. Okay, so second on the list, we've got this one here by Friday Pattern Company. It's the Adrienne blouse. The Adrienne blouse I have seen on my feed on Instagram, Facebook, and even here on YouTube. A few people have made the pattern and I got influenced by them, and I thought to jump on the bandwagon. So I've bought myself the Adrienne blouse from Friday Pattern Company and the Wilder gown from Friday Pattern Company. I actually thought to get this one here because it's got a beautiful, the sleeves look quite interesting, and I think they'll suit me nicely. And the neckline as well kind of suits me because I've got quite a large bust, so I think it will suit my frame. So yeah, I cannot wait to make this one here. And the Wilder gown is so trendy. I mean, the design and the cut to the dress is just ideal for, I think it will be great for summertime, and we're edging into spring now, and I cannot wait to make mine. I'll be making myself a long version first, and then I'll probably, if I like it, I'll then probably go ahead to make myself a midi version. I already shared in a very recent video that I've shared here on the channel that I intend to make myself a pair of jeans. I'm still going to make myself a pair of jeans using the Ginger Jeans sewing pattern. The Ginger Jeans sewing pattern is by Closet Case Patterns, and this one here is ideal for stretch denim, and that's the reason why I selected it, because I wear stretch denims because I'm quite curvy, and stretch denim fabrics suit me better than the non-stretch ones, and I want something that will be comfortable as well. So I've gone with the Ginger Jeans pattern. But I didn't stop at that. I also purchased this book to accompany the making of my Ginger Jeans sewing pattern, or my Ginger Jeans for myself. It's this book here. It's called Sewing Jeans, the Complete Step-by-Step Guide, and it was written by Johanna Lundstrom. I hope I've said her name right. Sorry, Joanna, if I haven't. Joanna is also here on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel. Her channel is called The Last Stitch, and Johanna has written this book. I bought this book on Amazon. I'll leave a link if you want to purchase this book for yourself, because I've had a look through it and I think it will be a great accompaniment to the making of my pair of jeans. So yeah, it's just a book on how to create the perfect pair of jeans, and yeah, I need it. The next sewing pattern that I recently bought is called it's called the Kilo Wrap Dress and Jumpsuit pattern by Named Patterns. Named Patterns, I have made quite a lot of their patterns. I have made their Stella Raglan. I've made, I don't remember the name, but it's called I think it's culottes. Yeah, I've made their culottes as well. I don't remember the name of the pattern. I have made, I think it's a Named Pattern jacket, Sapporo jacket. I've made their Ava blazer, and I have made quite a few things from their sewing book. Their sewing book I used when I did some work on TV for Sewing Quarter before it had to close down, and I found the instructions in their book so good. Like those two ladies, the owners of this sewing pattern company, they know what they're doing, and I thought I'll jump on this Kilo wrap dress and jumpsuit pattern. This is quite a chunky one. You'd see how thick it is. It's quite chunky because it's got a jumpsuit and a dress pattern in here, but I will stick with the dress pattern first, and then maybe maybe down the line I might venture into making the jumpsuits, but we'll see how it goes. Very recently I got into buying PDF sewing patterns. So if I want to buy a sewing pattern and they have a paper pattern version, I don't care where in the world they are, I'll buy the paper pattern. I know it's more expensive, but I'm happy to. I mean, independent pattern companies deserve the extra few dollars or pounds or euros, so I would happily pay the extra for it to be shipped over to me. But when this sewing pattern came out, it's the Nina Lee Bakerloo blouse sewing pattern, I had to get it on PDF because I've just recently got but encouraged to buy more PDF sewing patterns. I think buying PDF sewing patterns gives you that instant gratification rather than waiting for your pattern to get delivered to you. So I had to jump on this because my friends and I decided that we're going to make we're going to use this pattern to make blouses for ourselves. So I just had to purchase it online, and it's been an absolute cracker. I think I've made now 6 Bakerloo blouses for myself and one for my sister-in-law, and I would totally recommend the sewing pattern, and because I've made it now, but it's one of my recent purchases. Now I've shared a few of my Bakerloo blouses on social media, and I have shared some of them in my January makes video. Guys, I don't do this a lot, but I'll totally recommend this one. If you are into beautiful blouses that look stylish but then timeless, this is the one for you. I mean, this is unpaid, this is unsponsored, but from my experience, I've made lots of them now, and it's very easy to make. Let me know in the description box below, because I've had just the one person who's asked me to make a video on how to create a collar with ruffles on it. Let me know in the description box below if you'd like me to go ahead and make the video, because I don't want to make the video and it won't be something that people will be interested in, but I am happy to go ahead and make that video here on the channel. So there's this friend of mine, she's a friend now, and she is based in Australia. She's also a doctor, and she sews her own clothes. I got influenced by her. She is called S, and she's made lots of versions of this Benham night dress, and I got influenced by her, and I kind of brought this into the radar of my friends Atia and Alice, and we've decided that we're going to be making the Benham night dress. Everyone will make theirs, obviously, but we would reveal as we go. So everyone's going to have theirs made using different fabrics, choosing different variations of the pattern. We could hack them if we want, and I've bought this and I'm going to be using this. I don't know what fabric I will use to make mine yet, but I will reveal it here on the channel, and I might actually share some videos or a video using this pattern here on the channel, because I think there are a few learning points from this dress. Well, it's not just the one dress, there are two of them, two variations, but I think there are quite a few things to learn from the making of this dress. So let me know if you'll be interested in a video related to making this vellum night dress. I have this new look pattern here. This new look pattern is for a knit dress, and I think this would be perfect for a beginner. So if you're new to making clothes and you are not so confident with sewing with jersey fabrics or stretch fabrics, I think this would be ideal for you. It's the K6650 sewing pattern from New Look, and I will be using this as a palette cleanser for when I kind of lose my sojo, because I know it happens it happens regularly over the years. So I bought this one here as something that I will use as, you know, that thing that would kind of spark up my creativity again. Very, very easy one to make, and I thought I'll purchase it. Now, I get quite influenced easily online, and I saw this made by, I think it was by Mimi G or Brittany, either Brittany J Jones or Mimi G. They're both here on YouTube, and I saw this sewing pattern by the ladies and I got one for myself. It's a Simplicity pattern, Simplicity K9010, and this pattern is for a very sexy dress, because it's got a back, it's got the wrap occurs at the back of the dress rather than in front, and I found that quite sensual. I really like it, and I would like to make one of these for myself. I don't know when. It might be in autumn, but it was one that I thought would fit in nicely in my wardrobe, especially when we start going out, because I don't think I would ever wear a dress that I've made that looks like this at home. Yeah, at home I just wear basic dresses like these, but then when we're allowed to go out and we're allowed to, you know, socialize, this would be a nice dress to wear on an evening out or on a date. Yeah, I think this would be great. I also have two more Simplicity patterns here that are quite similar. This one here is the Simplicity K9101, and this one here is the K9041. They're quite similar in that they're they've got a loose fit, and they're quite they look easy to make. And I think, one's got grown-on sleeves and the other one has inserted sleeves. But then I think this would be a great one to make for myself, and I cannot wait to actually make this one. Yeah, very, very excited to make both of them. This one for summer, definitely using something linen-y. Linens. Anyway, so now that I've shown you my most recent purchases, like sewing pattern wise, I'd like you to let me know what was the most recent sewing pattern that you purchased for yourself in the comment section below, and I might actually get influenced by one of you. We'll see. I think we should actually do one of those ones where we have one sewing pattern that everybody has a go at making, and we kind of do a reveal on Facebook or on Instagram. Let me know what you think as well, because I think it will be a fun one to do. But enjoy the rest of your day, and all the very best. Take care. Bye.